What's good, my angels? Welcome to a new week of Fortune Chronicles with your girl, Tatianna Tarot. You thought I was going to leave y'all hanging, because I usually post on Sundays or Mondays, but today's Tuesday, so that just didn't happen this week. It was a very, very, very hectic weekend leading into a hectic Monday. I pray and hope that everything is going well for you guys on your and nevertheless, if you are new to my channel, what's good? I'm your girl, Tatianna Tarot. I do all things spiritual wellness, personal development, and I love teaching people of the diaspora tools and tips and techniques of all kinds to help elevate, upgrade, and thrive in your life. So if you're about that, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel, where I'll be posting more spiritual tools and ways for you to be that bitch in every area of your life, you heard? So, speaking of which, last week I hosted a dope free masterclass consulting the Ancestral Allies for guidance and upleveling. When I talk about upleveling, people are like, probably don't understand what I'm talking about. And so for me, upleveling is the process of evolution, going from one level to the next level. It is your ability to contain more, whether that's more wealth, more affluence, more health, more success, more confidence, more creativity. Up level your life. So wherever level you're currently at right now, if you're comfortable with that, if you're Gucci with that, that is your bare minimum. That is the minimum of what you are bringing and calling into your life. But for some of us that are very ambitious, we're self-driven, we're very goal-oriented, or we just want to make the most out of life while we're living it, up-leveling means achieving or attempting to attain the next level of whatever iteration of life you're in right now. And so these tools, these spiritual tools, these techniques, these tips, these technologies that come from our African ancestors, I like to utilize them for practical ways to help us achieve that sort of growth, evolution, and progression up level, whether it's finances, love, creativity, spirituality, what have you, right? And so last week, calling in your ancestral allies helped you to do this. It's a free masterclass. You signed up, and it was a channeled masterclass. In that masterclass, I taught ways for you to channel not only your current ancestors in this timeline from your maternal and paternal lineages, but future ancestors, how to get practical guidance and advice as to your next steps in life, in whatever iteration of life you're in, how to build a sustainable and practical spiritual practice, to help you with connection and guidance and grounding during these times. And most importantly, how to own your power, how to possess your spirit, how to be in self-possession, meaning how do I clear and cleanse my energetic field from other people's baggages that we're picking up, whether it's social media or in person? How do I clear that, the fear, the anxiety, all of the collective noise that's not mine? And how do I hone in more of my authentic energy? All of these things I taught in that free masterclass. It is almost a 3-hour masterclass, y'all. We had a kiki. It was amazing. I put the timestamps and the prompts to the guided meditations in the video. And so if you want the video, okay, sign up down below. You will get a replay. You can watch it as many times as you like. I'm not taking the video out. It is a little grainy. It is a little pixelated. I did not know that when I was going live on YouTube, that it was looking like that on your end. It did not look like that at all on my end. So I apologize in advance. But the work and the substance and the medicine is there. Y'all really don't need to see my face. So you just listen to the words, just go through it. You can pick and choose whatever adventure you want to get into. It is invaluable, an invaluable tool. So many of us were in community and in support of one another taking this class. Very high vibrational. I implore you to sign up and get the free replay. down below. Another thing I wanted to mention is if you're into that work and now is the time, you're feeling the call to deepen your personal spiritual practice, or even to explore and navigate what that is for you now, you know, in lieu of everything that's going on with the world, you're just like, all right, I am ready to dive into my purpose. I'm ready to really work with my own ancestral guides and spirit guides. I'm ready to learn how to call in that guidance, how to call in that direction, how to call in those blessings and those downloads so that I can triumph in every area of my life and really get some sort of reassurance on how to fine-tune and navigate with my intuition during times like this, right? You can apply these tools in your love life, in your personal life, in your career, in your financial life, health. These are tools that have helped me grow my platform, grow my business, grow my brand, grow my personal practice, my family, everything. And it's gotten me to where I'm at today. So I love sharing the things that work. And all of this stuff is in my 6-week course, Beyond the Veil, which is currently on sale. Beyond the Veil is going to give you 6 modules, each with 2-hour plus classes, meditations, and homework prompts on how to develop your intuition, how to venerate your ancestors. If you're someone that's like, I don't even know who my ancestors are, I don't know how to work my ancestors, I don't know how to connect with them, I don't know how to receive clairaudience or clairvoyant information, I need guidance on this, how do I actually get that? This course is for you, okay? I would say it's the preliminary beginning foundation to any sort of spiritual work. So anybody of all sorts of denominations can use Beyond the Veil. And it's a self-study course, so once you purchase it, you can start it right away, or just you have lifetime access so you can go at your own pace. It is currently on sale, no discount code needed. Payment plans are available, and it is on sale until December 14th. So if you purchase now, you will also get a free month of Possess Your Spirit membership, and that is my also self-study platform to help you develop more in these spiritual technological tools, help you train behind the scenes, whether it's in divination, whether it's in Akashic Records, yaka yaka. We've got tutorials in there. It is a dope place to be. So link down to all of those things below. Run, don't walk. After December 14th, it will go back to its original point. So y'all, this is Fortune Chronicles for the week of Tuesday, November 19th, all the way to Sunday, November 24th. Okay, I'm gonna start with, I feel like y'all already know what this is, but for those that don't know what this is, go ahead and look into your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. You can watch the whole video in its entirety, or you can look into those specific aspects and the elemental signs of those aspects, okay? So if you're a Virgo, you are an earth sign. If you're a Sagittarius, you're a fire sign. If you're a Libra, you're an air sign, so on and so forth, right? Pisces, water sign. So I'm going to be breaking this reading down into 4 elements: the water, the fire, the air, the earth. You watch that, or you watch it all, get the medicine, and go on with your life, baby. Okay, so I'm going to see you in the readings. Okay, first one up is going to be air signs. That's what I'm feeling. I'll see you. Yeah, so air signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus. If you have Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, you're going to want to listen to this. So, Great Spirit, let's look into air signs messages for November 19th all the way to the 24th. What guidance do air signs need to know? Sun, moon, rising, Venus. What is their theme for this week? What is the most prominent information they need to know about? Okay, so one card certainly fell out. I like to go with the cards that fly out. Okay. And this card, actually there's 2. There are 2. Lord, sweet Jesus. Okay, there are 2 cards. And the first one is the 8 of Swords. Okay, I'm going to put that up here. If you guys can see, I don't know if you can zoom in on that. This camera needs to be updated. But nevertheless, the 8 of Swords carries the energy or the imprint of disillusionment, disappointment, thinking that you saw something clearly when you did not actually see that thing clearly, right? Looking at things from rose-colored glasses. It's looking a little different than what it actually is. So you're feeling a little disillusioned, disappointed. And a lot of the Eight of Swords does impact the mental realm. So it could be mental heaviness, a sense of lethargy, a sense of mental fog and confusion. Okay? Disappointments. Dwelling a little bit too much in the shadow realm. Dwelling in a sense of self that is inauthentic to who you truly are, or maybe even perceiving things inauthentically because you're really hoping for an outcome in your favor, and what the universe is showing you, what's playing out, is actually the opposite of what's in your favor. So it is all right, because the Eight of Swords is almost like this energy, this underlying subconscious energy, this energy that's permeating around you, or something that you have been dealing with, air signs, for quite some time. And it could be in an area of self-esteem. Who you are is not where you want to be, or who you are is not who you want to be at this time. And so with that, I say hold some grace, okay? Because your mind could be playing tricks on you. Your mind could be ultra harsh, ultra heavy. There could be a heaviness, a sadness, a lethargy, a depression, an inability to really see things with a sense of levity is what I'm getting here. Again, this could be how you see yourself. This could be how you perceive your finances. This could be another person, a dynamic, a friendship, a business partnership, a relationship, a parent, whatever. And the thing with the Eight of Swords is almost like you're not getting what you need. You're not getting what you need. You're not getting what you deserve, right? And so right now, it's a matter of, how can I cleanse my energy? How can I cleanse myself so I can start from scratch to see things accurately and make a decision from an empowered sense of self, an empowered state, not a space of victimization, not a space of sadness, but a space of groundedness, and like, okay, I accept things. I accept that I saw things this way, or accept that I'm feeling this way. Now what do I do? How do I choose better? How do I move forward from this, right? Eight of Swords is that sort of defeat and disappointment. But like I said, there was another card. There was another card that flew out for you, air signs, and we're getting the Seven of Wands. So what is interesting is today, I believe today, Tuesday the 19th, we've officially entered Pluto in Aquarius. So you guys, Aquariuses are air signs as well. So this might be impacting you guys in a very, very bold, rebellious, new lens, new perspective, new approach, aggressive way. And when I say aggressive, it's like I now have the tools or the energy to tackle this head on. With the Seven of Wands, it's they're not holding you prisoner. You're no longer a victim to your circumstances. You no longer think externally. You're a victim to external circumstances. You're now ready to confront, address, impose boundaries, or make decisions regarding what the Eight of Swords is reflecting in your life. I almost feel like there's a breakthrough with mental clarity, or this gust of inspiration that just comes out of nowhere with this Pluto going into Aquarius and saying, okay, I am no longer doom and gloom. I don't want to be in that space. I also don't perceive myself as someone that is a victim to my space. I can see myself as an autonomous genius, someone who is creating their reality, someone who is actively manipulating energy to their favor. And that's what I want to do in this situation. I no longer want to perceive myself like this or perceive that. I'm going to change the circumstances, whether it's internally or do what I can externally to get myself out of this predicament, or to change the game You know, what's really interesting with the Seven of Wands is that it's almost giving magician-like energy. And I feel like you know, there's been a lot of ascension symptoms lately. Ascension symptoms meaning globally or even universally, these energies that are permeating the earth now to get us to rise in consciousness, get us to rise in our spirits. And some people can really feel it. Some people feel really tired. Some people feel really catalyzed through creativity. Some people are getting like really physical symptoms, like if your ears have been ringing or itching like mine have, that could also be a symptom. And these ascension portals should generally happen around massive times like 8/8, 11/11, new moons, full moons, eclipses, things of that sort. And so we just had 11/11, and it could have been the impact of 11/11 mixed with the Pluto in Aquarius that's just happening now, where you're getting downloads unbeknownst to you. You're getting downloads that is feeding you energetically to make the right moves, to empower yourself, to fight in some way. Air signs, this is almost like a fight, a battle, not like aggressively, but like personally, like I'm not gonna stand for this anymore. I deserve more. I deserve better. I know more and better is out there. I know it's within my reach. I'm no longer gonna be playing the same old story over and over again. I'm no longer gonna be lying limp and letting life happen to me. I am going to actively play a role in creating my reality and having a say in my experience, which is so liberating, and it's so beautiful, air sign. So this would be a very liberating week. This could also be a very shocking week for a lot of you guys, shocking people around you. I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe you're making those moves. I can't believe you look like that now. This is a new energy. This is a new person. This is a new frequency coming out of you. Who is this, right? But again, that is all in the theme of your authentic self, stepping more into your authentic self, having the realization of who your authentic self is, reclaiming your power, having self-autonomy, really listening to your intuition, listening to your guides. Air signs, my Beyond the Veil 6-week self-paced course is on sale. Grab it now. You get a free month to Possess Your Spirit. Payment plans are available, but that's going to help you with all of this. And I really think you're on that path of like, nobody can tell me anything. I can tell myself what to do, source and my guides. And that's what I need to break through this sort of entrapment, enslavement that I've been asleep to, you know. And whether that's a relationship, whether that's a career, whether it's the way you treat yourself, whether that's a friendship, there is liberation coming for you, air signs, that is going to be very shocking to the people around you. But guess what? The card that you're getting is truth. This is your oracle card. You're living your truth. You're stepping into your truth. For a lot of you, the messages that I'm getting is that this might be a scary time because it's going to call you to go into the unknown. It's a scary and exciting time. So it's new, right? And when things are new, people tend to be a little intimidated. They tend to bring old stories into a new dynamic where you don't allow the new to create a new story in and of itself. And so with the truth, I think that this is a radical time for you guys to get in deeper into occult studies, spiritual studies, philosophical studies, theosophical studies, anything that stimulates your mind, that brings you closer to your truth, that is resonating with your soul, courses, memberships, books, classes, self-study, anything, really sitting down with a mentor, training. I really feel like it's like you're getting your wings, or you're now starting to realize you have your wings and you're using it. Look, you're getting the achievement card. And so I think this was like the missing step, maybe for the duration of the year. This was like the if factor. This was the missing step you needed to achieve this next level, to really call in your desire, or to feel a sense of achievement in yourself. Maybe now you're starting to feel more competent, more confident, and able to tackle on anything that life throws at you on a day-to-day basis, or to tackle on the realities of what you're really trying to call in. A lot of people call in their desires, and when they get a glimpse of it, or when it comes, they're actually not ready to contain it. They have a small container for these big desires, and so they end up sabotaging themselves or sabotaging the desire, and which is a sabotage itself. But for you, I really feel like you're expanding, you're growing, and you're like that new kitten stepping out into the world, like Simba. Simba, who was stepping out. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. I'm leaving Pride Rock. I'm going into the jungle. I'm eating the bugs. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing because this is not natural to me. This ain't my culture. But at the same time, I know I need to do it. Kind of like that. And look, Simba became king. He had to go through some challenges, but he was confident, right? And so this is beautiful. This is going to lead to a lot of achievement. Stay open to your downloads. Really, really dive in. I really implore you to get that Beyond the Veil 6-week course. Is like the preliminary course, the beginner to all things, before you step into other spiritual practices. And you've got lifetime access. It's going to help you tremendously in developing your intuitive gifts, honing that in, learning how to access it, using the right questions, learning how to work your ancestors, learning how to heal the trauma from your lineages. All of that plays a role in who you are today and how you step out into the world as a revolutionary. So water signs, you guys are next. Water, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So y'all, this is your message for November 19th to the 24th. If you are a Pisces, a Cancer, and what's the other water sign? A Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You want to tune into this Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is your information for this week. This is your reading for this week. This is what Spirit wants you to know. Okay. Let's pull the one flew out. The one that flew out we want to get to. Prince of Cups falling out. Prince of Cups, water signs does not surprise me at all. You have the ability to see through people. You have the ability to see through things psychically. We all know this. This is, you guys are one of the most psychic signs in the zodiac. The group, elemental groups, right? Water. You allow things to flow. You allow your emotions to really inform you of the reality of what's going on, you know. And so you're getting the Prince of Cups. That is the seer. That is the seeker as well of emotional experiences and fulfillment. You're entering an era of more depth, more avant-garde reality, more seeing things for what they truly are, more seeing beyond the veil. Speaking of which, I have a 6-week course. Beyond the Veil is a self-study 6-week course into the ancestral and spirit realms and intuitive development. It is the preliminary fundamental course to any sort of spiritual practice, even before tarot. So if you're a person that's like, I need to develop my intuition, I need to know how to work my ancestors really, I need to learn how to heal this pattern that keeps on coming up, that course is going to help you tremendously. But when I mentioned Beyond the Veil, the Prince of Cups is someone who is able to see beyond the physical appearances of what reality is showing them. They're seeing other agendas, they're seeing the truth, they're seeing energy and vibration, they're picking it up with their bodies, they're sensing it in their minds, they're hearing the information and processing it. For you guys, one, I will say, is a time of deep perception. I think you're going to get a deeper understanding of your own intimate realms, of who you are, why you are here, why you do the things the way you do. You may be even developing a deeper approach to the arts or your creativity or your career or your romance, your friends. There might be deeper intimacy there. There might be deeper understanding of other people, deeper understanding of your dynamic within that sphere of influence and realm. You know, a way to deepen the way that you create art, the way you sing, the way you dance, the way you write, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you dress, a deeper way of making love, a deeper way of speaking to your partner or your loved ones. Nothing is surface based, a surface level at this time for you, which is great because it's going to provide you with a lot of information. I think a lot of you guys with the Six of Swords, you're on the precipice of not only another transformation, but like a physical migration. A lot of you guys may actually physically be moving or seeing some sort of physical movement in your reality that marks the changes that are going on in your life. So when I say that, it could be travel that is up ahead for you, or the idea, the desire to travel. Maybe the recognition that this land, this space, this energy of this land, this space, or the spirits of this land and space, my contract is done. It's time to go to a place that can contain more of the energy of who I want to be, who I'm going to become, who I am. Or I'm feeling called by this other land. It's time to go there. It's time to visit there. It's time to move there. Or maybe I just want a vacation and it's a quick reset energetically. It is time to go. That's an example. Another example could be like people actually coming in and out of your life. You can have a lot of interesting characters just coming in for the sole purpose of giving you simple information, quick information that your soul needs, and they get out. Or people that actually come in, that is new people, they're meant to catalyze you at this time. Boom, I'm here to show you, I'm here to teach you, vice versa. Whether it stays for a long term, whether it stays for a short term, that's contingent on your soul agreement. But that is what's kind of going on, this sort of movement, migration, coming in, coming out. You feeling busy, you feeling active, even though you're in tune, you're living through your heart space, or you're picking up information through your other chakras. It's almost like you're in universal autopilot, in the sense like higher self, the divine is not guiding you here, there, do this, do that, do this. So it's very heavy on the channeling. It's very heavy on the channeling. It's very heavy on seeing things for what they are, seeing people for who they are. This could be a time where relationships ends, friendships ends, things that you've been invested in, they end because it's just time. You know, you could really be susceptible or sensitive to other people realities, right? People who don't say anything, but you know really what's going on within them. People who have lurking spirits around them. People who are envious and deceptive around you or around other people. So it's giving like prophet. It's giving psychic. Your intuition gifts are on 1,000. A lot of you guys may not actually know how to fine tune them. You're just getting things and you just know that it's information, or you're getting dreams, or you're getting a hella synchronicities. And so this is a time to you know, you're going to be getting a lot of emotional information. So this is a time to really build some sort of support where you can process what is coming in, like whether that's a writing exercise, whether it's a jogging, you know, if you jog for whatever long, it gives you time to process and release things from your body. Whether you are a vocal person and you just speak into your phone and your notes, and where you're actually partaking in spiritual divination and whatnot, or you're working with your ancestors, it'd be a good time to work with your ancestors. I would say that this is a good time to weed out the enemies and the ops from your field. And maybe you're starting to notice who people, you know, around them, who their enemies and ops are. Okay, so in many ways, it's like, if you want to step into your reader bag, you're a reader, you might want to do that. But it's most important that you read yourself. It's most important that you lead yourself and you start weeding out the weeds. And also that you act in faith and in flow of what you're being called to do, where you're being called to do it, again, I have to stress that there is a lot of migration going on here. So I would look into ancestral lands. I would even ask my ancestors, your ancestors, where am I going? You know, where, or source, what's my next mission? How am I being led there? What am I to do there? What do I need to visit? You know, what do I need to discover? There could be secrets coming out of the open for a lot of you water signs here. Suffering in silence, deception and envy. There could be secrets happening around you, secrets happening in the home, secrets happening within your friends, maybe secrets yourself that are like now starting to come out to the surface because you're ready to talk about it, to process it, to let it go. So I see a lot of water for you. Obviously water signs, right? I see a lot of water for you. So drink water, swim if you can, or make your activities like bathing and showering or soaking in a bath as sacred as you can. It is going to be an invaluable support system. All right. If you are a reader, if you're a healer in any way, this could be an excellent time to come up with new services or really promote or resurrect old services that you put to the side, or just do like some sort of a sale. Or if you haven't done shit, this could be a good time to put yourself out there, right? Because a lot of people are going to need guidance, and you're going to get the information on how to guide others. So let's get into earth signs. Earth, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is your reading for November 19th to the 24th. Earth, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So if you are a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, you're going to want to listen to this, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have a card that already flew out. Lord Jesus of Nazareth. Let's get more insight, Great Spirit. What else do you want to tell Earth signs? Card that flew out is very telling. So let's get more insight, Great Spirit. What is going on with earth signs this week? Boom. Let's, hey now. So what it is giving, the card that flew out, earth signs, is the Nine of Swords. This is a card that one gets when there is heavy mental energy, and it is stifling, it is opposing, it is restricting, and it is suppressing. Nine of Swords, it's just like feeling like you're being mentally attacked. Like you can't think straight, your mind is overwhelmed, you can't really focus, or you're obsessive about something. Obsession, that it's not a good obsession. It does not bring you peace. It could be worry, it can be anxiety, it can be stress. Nine of Swords is stress. You know why? You guys are about to have a life-changing event or decision that really defines the next 10 to 20 years of your life. No pressure. No pressure, right? Life-changing decision that really defines the next 10 to 12, 20 to 20 years of your life. And that is something that you can either just start feeling the pressures of that energetically, because there is some sort of resistance, there is some sort of opposition to, I know my future is bright and great, but I don't necessarily want to make the changes to step in there because I don't trust that it's going to be bright and great. Or maybe the decision that I need to make is going to be a little intimidating, or it's going to hurt some people in some way, or it's just going to be so radically different than how I know that when I make this decision, my life is going to be so radically different that I'm kind of scared to make that move. It's not bad at all. But the Nine of Swords is like, is very mental, is very, you're not living from the heart, you're not living from source, you're not being embodied, you're trying to be overtly logical about something that does not need to be logical. I feel like you already, for so many of you earth signs, you already have the answer as to what you should be doing, what moves you should be making, you know, what you should be deciding on. We're getting that with the crown chakra. Crown is the all. It is infinite intelligence. It's divine intelligence. It's wisdom that you're already emanating that you can tap into. It's almost like You are already getting the information. Your mind already knows what it wants. But there's another aspect to your mind that is fighting that. That is either making up stories that are not true, that is in opposition of your desire, or you're really kind of just making yourself mentally sick. You're really just stressing yourself out over something that you know that is going to work out anyway. We see this life-changing decision because the Two of Wands is like really a crossroads for so many people. Am I going to go back to an old way of life? Am I going to stay in my comfort zone and the mundane, the ordinary, the predictable? Or am I really going to be a leader? Am I going to be a daredevil and go after my desire, or choose this path that I have no certainty of how it's going to end up, but my intuition, source, my body is telling me go? It's good choice. If I stay, it's comfortable. I'm probably not gonna be happy, but I'll be comfortable. I'll be fine. I know I'm not in danger. But if I make this decision in the future about picking something else, I don't know where that's going to lead me. But I'm a little excited about that, right? So it is a crossroads. Are you going to stick to an old life? Or are you going to forge forward into a new life like a pioneer, like a revolutionary? Really, really interesting. What are you going to choose for yourself? Our signs is a very, very pivotal time of self-discovery, right? Really, like, what do you want for yourself? You know, who is the person you are meant to be, and what decisions best supports that, right? For some of you guys, what's so interesting is that you're getting these two cards that flew out, romance and risk. It could be involving a love decision, a romantic love decision, or the next chapter of your relationship, or choosing a new relationship, or getting deeper into a relationship. And there are risks there. You know, there's a risk with anything, but that's love, right? You can't create something new without putting yourself out there. You know, wouldn't be magical, wouldn't be mystical, wouldn't be sacred without that sense of risk and unpredictability that is the essence of God, right? So are you going to stick to basics, or are you going to go for magic? And that is the ultimate question you should be asking yourself. And, you know, I follow this girl on Instagram. Her name is P the Fairy, and she's an exceptional, she's just an exceptional leader in the realm of creation reality and creating your own destiny and energetic technology and the manipulation of energy, right, on a day-to-day basis, manifestation of reality. And something that she said, I think is, let me actually pull up the quote, because I think it's very prevalent for you earth signs, especially at this time as you're deciding this decision. Is she sent out this newsletter, and the focus for the newsletter, she advised this focus for people. The focus is, in every moment I am new and my reality is new. Right? And so let us focus on every moment. We are new people. We're creating from this particular point in time, at this moment, we're creating a new experience. We're creating a new desire. We're emitting a frequency. We're emitting an expectation. We're emitting an intention. So that is to say, fair warning, do not bring the past into the future. Do not bring the past into the present. Really make decisions from a level-headed, clear, neutral space. And that should help you. You may be prone to go towards the risk. I think that is the best choice right now. I do see prone to go towards the risk, earth signs, but also with the crown chakra, it really is telling me that you already know what the decision is. You just need to commit yourself to that decision. And it's okay if it's scary, but you're ready for this next chapter, earth signs. So I can't wait to hear from you guys down below to let me know what the hell was going on in your life. Okay, also I have a self-study 6-week course, Beyond the Veil, that is on sale at this time until December 14th. With every purchase, you do get a free month of Possess Your Spirit membership. And you can be implementing a lot of the intuitive study tactics, intuitive development practices, the ancestral guidance that you get there, learning how to work your ancestors, learning how to work your guides, learning how to recognize what your guides are, and talking to them and divining with them. You could use that practical tool right now to make this decision, right? And so whatever decision that is, I pray that it's for your highest good. And again, I can't wait to hear you guys down below. So last but not least, let's go into fire signs. Fire, sun, moon, rising, Venus. What's good, fire signs? So if you're a fire, sun, moon, rising, Venus, if you're a Sagittarius, if you are a Leo, if you're an Aries, you're gonna want to watch this, okay? For November 19th to 24th, cards are already falling out for you. Cards are already falling out for you. We got one main card, which is the baddest bitch in the deck. A lover to pieces, right? And so the card that flew out for you, fire sign, someone rising, Venus, that is the High Priestess. Again, High Priestess, you already know. You already know what you need to be doing. Don't fight the truth. Don't fight your own spirit and where it's leading you. Don't fight great source and where source is leading you. High Priestess is autonomous. She's independent. She does not get advice from nobody because she knows she is the source. She is the oracle. She is the seer. And this is a time to kind of not necessarily retreat in silence, but to really be more intimate in sacred union with self, and get an understanding of what, you know, whether this is through a writing exercise, whether it's through a meditation exercise, whatever. You need to kind of get your next steps. What are my next steps? What am I being called to do? Where am I being called to lead? There's a lot of sacred information that's being channeled through you, to you at this time. It could be through dreams. It could be through just, I have this sheer desire. I have this impulse. I want to do this. I know I need to do this. And there's an aspect of you that's fighting that as well. High Priestess calls you to go into the sacred realms of self, to commune with self, whether that, you know, whether hiking helps you do that, smoking a little something helps you do that, swimming, exercising, journaling, meditating, praying. There's a lot that's being revealed to you about you and about your next iteration of life. You're getting the judgment. So the judgment is a resurrection. Something is being resurrected. It could be a new version of self. It could be a relationship, a career, an idea that you once put to bed that is now coming up. But I feel like this is divine. I feel like this is source telling you, okay, this is time to do this. Or don't forget that you had this idea, is coming back up again. Or your purpose with this person is not done. They're coming back up again. And that doesn't have to be romantic. It could be platonic. But there is, and I think, again, you know, Mercury in retrograde could be coming up soon. So for a lot of you fire signs, you may be seeing people from the past. You may be thinking or dreaming of them. You may receive unexpected conversation, or you may feel pulled to reach out to someone. Judgment is, again, like I said, a resurrection. It's judgment time. Sources trying to see, have you evolved? Are you actually leading yourself? Are you listening to the wisdom that is in you and around you? Or are you being arrogant? Are you letting your ego decide for you versus your spirit? You know, and I think this is a test. Whatever this is, it's a test. It's the spirit's trying to see, okay, are you going to fall into the same old patterns and habits as you normally do, fire signs? Or are you going to choose the higher road for yourself, be the higher person, choose the best outcome for yourself, really put yourself first, listen to yourself, honor your desires, lead from that, but also step into the mysterious shadow realms of your own gifts and powers. You guys could be getting a lot of spiritual contact from ancestors, spiritual allies, source, and you may be in a space where, like, I don't know how to fucking interpret this. I don't know. I kind of know what is being said to me, but like I'm gonna just play the fool and not pay attention to it. And don't do that. Just don't do that, please, because it's almost like a test. Like, are you going to be ignorant to your own wisdom and your magnificence, or are you going to actually step into that and really create with source and have it all and be it all, right? And so my 6-week self-study course, Beyond the Veil, does help you a lot in intuitive development. If you don't know how to receive information through images, audibly, physically, it teaches you that. If you don't know how to work with your ancestors, it teaches you that. A lot of invaluable tools that is on sale now. That course is on sale. You can go at your own pace. You'll have lifetime access until December 14th, right? And so you also get a 30-day trial of Possess Your Spirit membership with every purchase. Payment plans are included in the course. So you can tap into that for guidance at this time. Self-study, you know, a high priestess is definitely encouraging you to get into your mystical bag, whether it's deepening or changing the way you pray, whether it's writing prayers, whether it's reading religious texts, meditating, studying divination, really just being on like high spiritual protocol for yourself and high spiritual hygiene. Because you're going to, like, you know, it's like before you ask for something, you get tested with something that is maybe appealing but not really in alignment of what you need. And I feel like that test is coming back up again. And again, you already know the answer. You already know what you need to be doing. And Mercury retrograde is coming back up again, okay? What are you going to do? You're also getting the waiting game. So I feel like some of you guys actually may have decided on your next steps and what to do, but you're more concerned or waiting for timing, divine timing, the right timing to make a move. And that's okay. But let me tell you, I feel like this is spiritual intervention. With the Judgment, you could receive something unexpectedly. You could see someone unexpectedly. You could just wake up and just be like, I'm switching this up in my life. And it's going to be in cahoots with what you've been feeling and what you've been picking up psychically and spiritually for some time. Get clear on that. Don't shy away from that. Y'all are very similar to the water signs that I just read. So it could be a good time to review the water reading because it has a lot to say for you. Pero fire signs. Oh, I wanted to pull one for you guys. Hold on. That's what I was forgetting. Fire, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Guidance. Finalize it. Discovery. I think for some of you guys, you are not trusting your intuition or gut. You're letting your ego lead you or your arrogance lead you in whatever area of life that is, because you're afraid of what you'll discover once you tap into what you really desire. You're afraid just go ahead and listen to the water signs because it's very parallel to your reading. Go ahead and do that. It's very, very, very parallel to your reading. But yes, y'all, this was a fun reading. Go ahead and sign up for the free masterclass below. Get the replay, okay? That's a freebie, almost a 3-hour freebie of goodies for you. Run, don't jump to Beyond the Veil because it's not going to be on sale forever, and it definitely won't be on sale tomorrow, next year. It's not going to be even offered. So if you really, really, really want to get like a fundamental course into who are my ancestors, how do I see them, how do I speak to them, how do I venerate them, how do I clear trauma from my lineage, how do I develop my intuition, all of that stuff, now is the time to get it. It's not going to be available next year. Let me tell you why. Mommy's got big projects for you, and I do not want that course in my portfolio at this time. So take it now. before it goes away for a long time. Anyway, I love you guys deep. I will see y'all next week. Stay fresh. Give me a like and subscribe, and of course write to me about what's going on with the things in your life. I love to hear from you always. Peace.